on Twitter. I don't want it to reflect my angers when people say things I think are outrageous. And so I discovered, you know what? The news media existed for thousands of years without Twitter. It can continue to exist, and I think it's fine.
John Heilman, you said you related to the column.
You know, Twitter has become a cesspool. You know, and it's like I use it, I continue to use it, I ignore a lot of the most heinous stuff that gets said, but I think everyone in public life who spends any time on Twitter has noticed over the last couple of years in particular how much vile, nasty, reflexive garbage is thrown at the direction of everyone. Anybody who does this, all of you guys, everyone on this table has had it happen to them, and I have some really nice constructive relationships on Twitter. I like it as a way of following the news, but it's also the case that the vast majority of things that get written on Twitter are people venting their spleens.
Look, it's also, I don't think it's an accident that the president is our country's #1 Twitter user. You know, I was reflecting that comment you just read, you know, how indignant he was that he wouldn't know the details of the healthcare legislation. It's like Otto from A Fish Called Wanda, you know, don't call me stupid. That's what you were getting out of Twitter. Doesn't reflect well on the presidency, doesn't reflect well on anyone he interacts.
Well, I think what Twitter has done, though, is really revealed the true nature of this man who is the President of the United States. I mean, it's shown the kind of the dark underbelly of this presidency. It's pretty horrific. Thanks to Twitter, we know.
Yeah. I think if you go on Twitter and you go on Twitter angry, I don't think Mark, it reveals character. I think it twists and distorts character because you've got to put it in 140 characters. There's no room for nuance. And I think it brings out, many times, the absolute worst in people. That's why I just don't take it
I use
personally.
it to swap pie recipes.
Do you really? Okay, so you're...
music.